I'll take smelling good over walking good any day.
Hey, can I talk to you guys about print?
Call of Duty servers IRL, when you finally meet your internet friends. This is, by the way, completely true. It absolutely is true. Yeah, everybody's getting along. There's no issues. Everything's normal. You know, it's not a big issue. American History X costume. Yeah, this is actually after a furry convention. If you can. Believe it. Call of Duty servers IRL, when you finally meet your internet friends.
Getting poisoned by salmonella is not how you want to reach your calorie goals. Salmonella is the most common pathogen you get from
What if you never had to prospect again? We'll do it for you.
今年买房子的比去年少了很多。
This year, fewer people are buying homes compared to last year, and last year's numbers were also lower than the year before. Some suggest this is because there is no longer a housing shortage, or that buyers expect prices to drop further and are waiting. Others say they have lost confidence in the market. However, the main reason appears to be wage stagnation and income instability. Many lack confidence in their ability to repay mortgages. One person summarized the situation simply as lack of money. Economic conditions have also been challenging in recent years, making it difficult to earn and easy to spend. Buyers worry about being unable to afford mortgage payments over 20 to 30 years, especially those with children, who fear that loan repayments will affect their ability to support their families. On May 26, a blogger from Changzhi City, Shanxi Province, said that aside from civil servants and coal mining jobs, most local employment remains unstable with irregular income. People are hesitant to buy homes because many cannot afford mortgage payments soon after purchase. When buyers default, homes are auctioned by the court. Even if local housing prices drop to 5,000 yuan per square meter, many still cannot afford or dare to buy. The young blogger also noted that many Gen Z individuals struggle to support themselves, let alone spend money on buying homes or starting families. China's real estate market has been declining in recent years amid economic downturns, high unemployment, and a growing trend of young people postponing marriage. The outlook for the property sector remains bleak. According to statistics from the Ministry of Civil Affairs, the number of marriage registrations nationwide in 2024 is about 6.1 million couples, a 20.5% decrease from 2023, and the largest drop since records began in 1978. This number is less than half of the 2013 peak. In the first 3 months of 2025, there were 1.81 million marriage registrations nationwide, down by 159,000 compared with the same period last year. Financial expert Zhang Ping wrote on May 10th that data from wedding service companies show a widespread decline of over 40% in wedding bookings during May Day holiday or Labor Day this year. The wedding dress rental business also declined by 40% compared with 2019 levels. Zhang analyzed that high marriage costs are a key factor, making it unaffordable for many families. Bride price alone is at least 200 to 300,000 yuan. Other expenses such as wedding banquets, car rentals, photography, and honeymoons add tens of thousands more. In smaller cities, purchasing property costs over 1 million yuan, and in first and second tier cities, it exceeds 2 million yuan. Many young people choose to remain single due to financial constraints.
今年五一你们发现了没？
This year, during the May Day holiday, have you noticed fewer wedding posts on social media? Hotel bookings are open, and even the streets have fewer wedding cars. The usual wedding rush during this holiday has disappeared. This signals not only a downturn in the wedding industry, but also a looming crisis in the real estate market.
A real estate blogger from Xichang City, Liangshan Prefecture, Sichuan Province, noted that this year's wedding season saw significantly fewer marriages. Despite widespread organization efforts, young people find it difficult to buy homes. Although down payments have dropped to 15%, a 90 square meter wedding home still costs around 1 million yuan at average prices. For young people earning monthly salaries above 10,000 yuan, it would take 12 years of saving without spending. Employment opportunities for young people are limited, leading to concerns about their ability to afford getting married. When a wedding home is no longer a necessity, the real estate market faces serious challenges. Recently, China's National Bureau of Statistics released data showing the nationwide unemployment rate for urban labor aged 16 to 24, excluding students, was 15.8% in April, the lowest this year. However, external observers have questioned the accuracy of official data, estimating the youth unemployment rate could exceed 40%. Many young people classified as publicly employed may actually be unemployed. Scholar Yuan Li from Hubei province stated that the CCP's zero-COVID policy crippled China's economy over 3 years. Many young people now face reduced incomes, unstable jobs, and weak wage growth expectations. As a result, many have chosen to lie flat, with widespread trends of delaying marriage and childbirth. Previously, unmarried people over 30 were mainly concentrated in big cities. Now, those just over 30 and unmarried are found everywhere in rural towns and small cities. Young people have almost lost interest in buying homes, she said. Some bloggers view young people's reluctance to buy homes as a form of awakening. They argue that housing is no longer simply a place to live, but has become an economic trap. Purchasing a home is seen as signing a 30-year life contract that limits job mobility, risks financial instability, and imposes long-term debt. Many young people question the system. They challenge the notion that life should be devoted to mortgage repayment. As a result, some choose to resign from jobs, delay marriage, or avoid buying homes. They see home ownership as a loss of personal freedom. American economist David Huang noted that low marriage rates combined with high youth unemployment and withdrawal from the job market will structurally impact the real estate sector. Huang also connected shifts in social and marital values to the government's promotion of feminism over the past decade as a means to maintain social stability. He suggested that government-driven conflicts between genders have undermined traditional family values. Platforms like TikTok have contributed by spreading consumerist and materialistic messages, leading to distrust among young people and making marriage more difficult. With fewer buyers entering the market, demand for housing continues to decline. According to a report by China Index Academy, the top 100 real estate companies saw a 9.8% year-on-year sales decline in the first quarter of 2025. In March alone, sales fell 10.6% compared to the previous year. The real estate industry faces pressures from both high debt and weak sales. By the end of 2024, 1,660 developers had filed for bankruptcy, and 10 listed companies were delisted. Leading companies such as Evergrande and Country Garden carry debts of approximately 2.4 trillion yuan and 1.7 trillion yuan, respectively. Debt restructuring only postpones risks without resolving them. Vanke, one of China's largest real estate firms, reported a net loss of 49.5 billion yuan in 2024, making it one of the biggest loss-making companies on the A-share market. A worsening problem is the increase of unfinished housing projects nationwide. Ongoing sales declines and poor cash flow have forced many developers to halt construction. In 2024, the total unfinished housing area exceeded 250 million square meters, involving around 8 million units. This figure may rise higher in 2025. Latest data shows that in April 2025, pre-owned housing prices in 100 major cities fell further compared to the previous month, marking 36 consecutive months of decline. Although average prices for new homes slightly increased in April, the overall real estate market remains weak. Historically, from 2003 to 2010, housing prices in major cities such as Shanghai, Beijing, and Shenzhen rose over 150%, marking sustained growth. Decline began around 2020, and Evergrande defaulted in 2021. Reuters analysts estimate that average housing prices in China have dropped by 20 to 30% since peaking in August 2021. Yuan Li, a scholar from Hubei, said that even with a 20 to 30% decline over more than a decade, housing prices remain abnormally high. The main reason is government land monopoly and high land prices, which outweigh construction costs. Thus, homes remain unaffordable for the majority. Yuan added, when people lose hope, they give up. Many young people have come to accept that if they can't afford a house, they simply won't buy one. Real estate blogger Mr. Liu said most people hesitate to buy due to lack of long-term financial support and fear of overcommitting.
Should I switch to Monday CRM? Updating this field is so confusing. This CRM sucks. Is it me? Am I asking for too much? Or is it time to stand up to...
我觉得只有一个原因，那就是穷，没有钱。
I think there is only one reason: lack of money. People don't trust their ability to repay mortgages and fear that buying a house will reduce their quality of life. All the talk about market trends or seeing through housing's true nature is just an excuse. The real reason is no money. Even if prices drop to 5,000 yuan per square meter, some still can't afford it. Anyone with money would want a bigger, nicer home. It's all about status and comfort. So instead of focusing on rescue policies, we should focus on how to help people earn money. If people have money, they will buy houses. Who wouldn't want a bigger home or a better car? Honestly, many young people can't even support themselves without family help. How can they afford a marriage or a home? If you can afford it, buy it. If not, wait. Don't make excuses. The truth is, no money and fear of not making ends meet. On May 25th, a blogger openly criticized the government for not lowering housing prices further.
简直是不要脸了，太不要脸了。
This is simply shameless, talking endlessly about making housing affordable for all low-income people, and even introducing many favorable policies like lowering down payments, reducing interest rates, and offering subsidies. But is it really so difficult to bring down housing prices? Can't the government give young people some hope? The reason young people aren't buying homes is that they're realizing their hard-earned money still isn't enough to afford a house. When will the overall economy improve? If someone works in a small city for 7 or 8 years and still can't buy a home, that city can hardly be considered caring. Yet some experts say housing prices must not fall because it would harm overall development. Those experts are completely out of touch with the public. It is now widely accepted that housing prices will continue to decline over the long term. With fewer people and more available homes, many are choosing to wait for prices to drop further before considering a purchase. A real estate blogger from Winzhou also agrees with the view that housing prices have not yet fallen enough.
房价为什么跌到现在没？
Why have housing prices dropped to the point where no one is buying? Simply put, prices haven't fallen enough yet. Sellers may feel prices have already dropped sharply, from 5 million to 3 million yuan. But for buyers, 3 million is still very high. So they continue to wait, hoping prices will fall from 3 million to 300,000 yuan before they make a purchase. Yuan Li, a scholar from Hubei, said, housing prices must drop to around 40% of their current levels, or even lower, for them to be considered acceptable. Essentially, this means completely eliminating the inflated prices caused by the government's reliance on land sales. A blogger believes that in the future, houses may be sold as complete units rather than by area.
未来的房子呀，跌到1000块钱一平方。
In the future, housing prices could drop to 1,000 yuan per square meter, or even be sold by the unit for around 100,000 yuan, rather than by area. This is already becoming a reality in some places, not just in one city, but in many. Instead of pricing by square meter, homes are being priced at 50 or 100,000 yuan per unit. For example, in some small counties in provinces like Anhui, Jiangsu, Zhejiang, and Hebei, houses priced at 100 to 200,000 yuan per unit have appeared, yet many remain unsold. This trend may spread to 3rd, 4th, and 5th tier cities. At that point, would you still buy a home? It's estimated that about 70% of Chinese households' wealth is tied up in real estate, a very high proportion compared to just 27% in the United States. Since 2021, China's housing prices have been steadily declining, causing the largest asset shrinkage for many people in nearly a decade. On May 24th, a Chinese blogger posted a video stating that with housing prices falling, home buyers have become the subject of life's biggest joke. It is indeed ironic that those who did not buy homes in recent years have emerged as major winners, while those who worked hard, saved diligently, and took out loans to buy property now face regret. Reflecting on years of effort, there is both sadness and frustration. However, a real estate blogger noted that the biggest losers in the housing price collapse will be the speculators.
房价如果继续暴跌下去的话，
If housing prices continue to plunge, many experts say ordinary people will suffer the most. I believe that is nonsense. The real losers are the banks that profit from people's mortgage interest, and the developers selling homes at high prices. Speculators trying to disrupt the market are also to blame, not ordinary buyers. For people who own homes to live in, whether prices rise or fall by 1 million yuan, they are unlikely to sell easily. For those who haven't bought a home yet, the greater the price drop, the better. This gives more people a chance to afford housing and have some money left to enjoy life. A blogger from Shanghai stated that most people are not property speculators. They believe housing prices cannot fall any further. If they do, many families in Shanghai could face severe financial distress.
房价再往下跌，上海真的很多家庭都要。
A blogger from Shanghai prices in recent years. A concerning trend is the growing number of court auction properties in Shanghai, ranging from older homes valued around 1 million yuan to luxury residences worth several million. Job losses and business changes have left many unable to repay mortgages. Even selling their homes would not cover their debts. While many online mock those who bought at peak prices, the blogger sympathizes, noting most buyers are not gamblers or speculators, but simply trying to own a home. They question whether making one housing purchase mistake should ruin a lifetime. American economist David Huang noted that over 70% of most Chinese households' assets are tied to real estate. A 20 to 30% drop in housing prices means a destruction of wealth among the middle class and ordinary families, triggering a chain reaction leading to a widespread crisis of trust and asset value in China. According to data from the People's Bank of China, resident loans fell by 521.6 billion yuan year-on-year in April. This metric, a proxy for mortgage lending, shrinking again signals a negative outlook for the housing market. On May 20th, major Chinese state-owned banks collectively cut interest rates, with demand deposit rates dropping to 0.05%. Some believe this move could reduce mortgage costs and support buyer sentiment. In previous years, many market participants expected housing market corrections to be brief. Each relaxation of mortgage rules and economic stimulus led to rebounds in developer stocks. Retail investors saw dips as buying opportunities. However, the younger generation is increasingly unwilling to shoulder home ownership burdens, shifting market expectations. Huang predicts a long-term downturn in China's real estate market marked by structural collapse in demand. He believes rate cuts by state banks have little real impact because the real issue are high taxes, insufficient social security, and inefficient government management. He explained, the whole society relies on loans, but few dare to borrow. Ordinary residents hesitate to invest, while high-profit sectors are monopolized by state capital and privileged groups, making it difficult for regular people to enter profitable industries.
What's going on?
If you don't know where to start in Top Heroes World, the Springland is a great place to start. There are low-level enemies and villages with free heal.
Crap.
Oh my god. A bank in Shanghai is about to collapse from the pressure. There's just too much money flowing in. In the first quarter, deposits exploded. People are acting like they've gotten mad, rushing to put all their money in the bank. It's like a flood of cash pouring in. Banks are desperately trying to give out loans, mortgages, car loans, anything. But people just refuse to spend. They won't buy homes. They won't invest in financial products. The money just ends up back in the bank. Now, deposit targets are sky high, but loan targets look hopeless. Bank managers are panicking. Having too much money has become a problem. It's actually scarier than having no money at all. So what's going on?
What's going on?
Or is this a sign that the economy is sending out some really strange signals?
Since 2024, the Chinese banking system has been in serious trouble. Across the country, we're seeing the same pattern. It's hard to hand out loans, but deposits keep flooding in.
昆明现在有好多的银行放款都放不出去啊。
Here in Kunming, a lot of banks can't lend money at all. They're offering loans of 300,000 yuan for 3 years, with monthly payments of only around 900 yuan, and still, no one wants them. The problem is, out of every 10 people, 9 have bad credit. Banks are scared to lend because they think it'll just turn into bad debt. But if they don't lend, they can't hit their performance targets either. Banks are completely stuck. People aren't borrowing because they're already in too much debt and don't feel secure about the economy. At the same time, companies are seeing profit shrink, and borrowing is harder. So they're too. Deposits keep flowing into the banks with nowhere to go. Lending is basically frozen. This isn't just a sign of
Here.
It's showing how much pressure the economy is putting on the financial system. With interest rates getting cut again and again, banks are earning less and less from their lending business. People are spending less, debt is piling up, and there's even the risk of negative interest rates. All of this is pushing the banking system into a vicious cycle that's hard to escape. Since the start of 2024, top bank executives have seen their salaries drop sharply. Many regular employees have been laid off. According to a report by Cai Jing on May 24th, 2024, financial records show that in 42 listed banks on China's stock market, over 78% of executive teams had a pay cut. For example, at Bank of Changsha, the top executive's salary dropped to just 2.5 billion. That's more than an 82% drop, completely breaking the high pay for bank leaders. The salary drop isn't just because profits are low, it's also due to government policy. In May 2022, the Ministry of Finance issued a directive saying that state-owned financial firms need to cap high salaries and raise low ones, meaning they should give up more to frontline.
Do 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 do. Hey. Mana. Actually got owned by RNG. Holy fuck.
In Suining, Sichuan, China, there's a replica of the Titanic, but it's an abandoned project. A video posted online shows a rusty, unfinished ship sitting quietly in a dock in Dalian County. The place looks deserted. Scaffolding and cranes surround the ship, but everything is covered in rust, and there's no one on site. This so-called replica of the Titanic was backed by an investment of 1 billion yuan from Qixing Energy Investment Group. Construction began in 2014, led by Wuzhou Shipbuilding under China Shipbuilding Industry Corporation. The plan was to finish it in 2 years, but it's now been 11 years, and the ship is still incomplete. After a new video showing its rusted state went viral, the project drew public attention again. The ship was designed to be a full-scale copy of the original Titanic, 270 meters long, 28 meters wide, and nearly 32 meters high. It was supposed to include everything from banquet halls and theaters to luxury cabins, viewing decks, and swimming pools. But since construction began in May 2014, the completion date has been delayed again and again. Qixing Energy mainly invests in power generation. The group's chairman, Su Xiaojun, has been questioned in the past about the project's delayed. In 2014, the local Communist Party secretary who supported the project, Xie Dayin, was investigated for corruption. In 2015, Su denied giving bribes to Xie. The state-owned shipbuilder, China Shipbuilding Industry Corporation, which was in charge of construction, has also faced major corruption scandals. Its general manager and chairman were both removed from their positions in 2018 and 2020. The same company once transformed a Ukrainian aircraft carrier into China's first domestic carrier, the Liaoning, and later built the second, the Shandong. In 2024, someone asked the Dalian County government whether the Titanic project had been abandoned. Officials in the Dalian Dead Sea Tourist Resort said the project had stopped because the investors ran out of money. Then, on May 26, a staff member from the same tourist resort confirmed to reporters that the project is currently on hold. When asked whether it had officially been abandoned, Su Xiaojun denied it. He claimed the project was about to restart, but when asked about funding and the reason for the delay, he said he couldn't talk about it on the phone. The original Titanic sank on April 15, 1912, after hitting an iceberg in the Atlantic Ocean. It killed 15,023 people, with only 711 survivors. Since the start, critics criticized the Sichuan Titanic as a waste of money. Now that the failure has become public, the debate has reignited. Some commented, this kind of imitation is pointless and unrealistic. What a waste. Others asked, there are plenty of real cruise ships today. They spend so much money and still didn't finish. Where did all the money go? Ironically, this project was exposed by the Chinese state media. In 2019, state news agency China News Service said the replica was beginning to take shape and described it as stunning from above. But this isn't the only unfinished project in China. In Nantong, Jiangsu, there's a massive container-shaped building standing alone by the sea. It reportedly cost 100 million yuan, and now it's just sitting there, completely abandoned.
在南通沿海有一座酷似汉堡的超级建筑。
In the waters off Nantong, Jiangsu, there's a huge circular building that stands alone in the sea. From a dome's perspective, it's eerie, just a rusty.
Dit hier is een aandeel. Wat je hier ziet is prijs. Dus de prijs van aandeel.
Unfinished structure with no signs of life. The building has been abandoned for years. It was supposed to become a luxurious 5-star hotel at sea, but now it's just surrounded by endless water. Some people online joke that it's the perfect place to go fishing, but no one really knows why the project was left unfinished.
In Guiyang, there's another massive construction project called the Future Art World Trade Center. It was once promoted as a top-tier landmark and was said to cost around 60 billion yuan. The project began over 10 years ago and has never fully opened. Now it's known online as Guiyang's most famous unfinished skyscraper. The World Trade Center complex sits next to the Nanming River and covers more than 170,000 square meters. It has 5 high-rise buildings. One of them is over 300 meters tall, with more than 70 floors. Inside, there were plans for a 5-star hotel, top-grade office towers, luxury apartments, and a major shopping center. The developer, Zhongtian Urban Investment Group, teamed up with China Construction's 4th Engineering Bureau to build it. It was supposed to open for sales in 2017 and hand over units by the end of 2020. In fact, it was even listed as a major industrial project in Guizhou province that year. But by 2021, everything had come to a halt. The steel structures are now badly rusted. Across China, cities have been competing to build the tallest skyscraper. The Shanghai Tower, which stands 632 meters tall, became the country's tallest building when it was completed in 2016. But for years, news reports have constantly featured new plans to build super tall towers. Back in 2011, a company in Changsha called Broad Group claimed that they would build an 838-meter tall skyscraper in just 90 days. They called it Sky City. The project was supposed to start in 2013, But experts raised serious concerns about the lack of scientific evidence whether it was even technically possible. Eventually, the project was indefinitely postponed. By 2016, the foundation pit had turned into a fish pond. The Shimao Shenzhen Hong Kong International Center now stands silent. The steel and concrete are exposed, and the tower cranes are rusting. This skyscraper was once supposed to symbolize cooperation between Guangdong and Hong Kong. It was planned as a world-class landmark for Shenzhen. Originally, the building was going to be over 700 meters tall, which would have made it the tallest building in China. Later, the plan was adjusted to around 668 meters, but even then, it still would have taken the top spot. Construction began in 2018, but the project couldn't escape its fate. In 2022, the developer Shimao Group faced a major debt crisis, and work came to a stop. By 2023, the project was put up for auction at a starting price of over 13 billion yuan. More than 30,000 people viewed the listing online, but in the end, no one was willing to buy. One TikToker posted a video describing how this dream project became nothing but a giant pit.
Back in 2017, Shimao bought the land for 23.9 billion yuan, which set a record for the second highest land price in Shenzhen's history. But less than 3 years after construction started, the developer ran out of money and the project stalled. It's now been sitting unfinished for 5 years. The property has been put up for auction multiple times, but no one has dared to take it over. In 2022, CITIC Trust took Shimao to court, demanding the forced seizure of the Shenzhen Hong Kong International Center, which was worth nearly 9 billion yuan in assets. At that time, one part of the project, an apartment tower, had already been built up to the 20th floor, but since the developer couldn't pay the construction fees, they had no choice but to halt the work. And from that point on, the whole project became just another unfinished skyscraper. I'm standing here at what was supposed to be phase 1. Even though the apartments didn't meet the promised conditions, many homeowners compromised and moved in anyway. Back then, units were selling for 51,000 yuan per square meter. Some people spent over 10 million yuan on a single apartment in just 5 years. They went from being wealthy homeowners to people buried in debt. To me, this is more than just an abandoned project. It's a story of youth drained by capital. The developer used hundreds of billions in leverage, but did they ever think about how many families' futures were at stake? Before we talk about building national landmarks, shouldn't we be protecting ordinary people's wallets?
Right now, most of these unfinished skyscrapers are in second and third tier cities. Aside from their height, they all have similar features and price tags. Nearly all of them promise a mix of ultra-luxury 5-star hotels, international-grade office towers, upscale apartments, and huge shopping malls. Their floor area reach into the millions of square meters, and total investments are often in the tens of billions. Even the advertising is the same, calling them the city's new landmark or symbol of urban development. Skyscrapers take a long time to build, which makes them very vulnerable to changes in the economy. If the money runs out during construction, the entire project can be delayed or even abandoned. In many cases, local officials invest huge amounts of money into these buildings, hoping to create symbols of urban progress. But in the end, they often become flashy, empty wastes of resources. Take the Tianjin 117 Tower, for example, also called the Golden Finance 117 Tower. It's located in Xiqing District, Tianjin. The tower was designed to reach about 597 meters high, with a total investment of 18 billion yuan. Construction began in September 2008. By September 2015, the main structure had been topped off. But after that, the project faced long delays. It stopped, restarted, and stopped again. The project went through ownership changes and financial problems. Eventually, it was left unfinished. Then, in mid-April this year, reports said the tower had received new construction permits and was planning to resume work. According to Chinese media, the new permit gives approval for construction to start at the end of April, with a goal to finish in 2 years. In late May, someone filmed workers removing an abandoned scaffold on the northeast side of the tower. They also saw glass curtain walls being installed on the 40th floor, next to the tower's elevator shaft. But even with this announcement, many people in the industry are still skeptical. Reporters noted that there were a few trucks moving in and out of the site, and some activity with the construction elevator, but no large-scale work could be heard. Since this project has been sitting for so long, many are concerned about rusted materials, aging parts, safety issues, and whether there's enough funding to complete it. It's still uncertain whether this massive building will ever be finished. While many of these failed skyscraper projects are backed by local governments and meant to show off political achievements, there are also cases where private companies are torn down by authorities.
Reizen kan een nachtmerrie zijn. Waarom? Nou, je kan je favoriete series niet kijken.
Recently, in the Chaoshan district of Guangdong, a traditional-style luxury mansion complex called Yizhiyuan was demolished overnight. It had become a local landmark. On May 28th, authorities tore down the 9-acre compound in Shantou, claiming it was built illegally. Local villagers said dozens of excavators arrived in the middle of the night on May 27th. Before dawn on the 28th, they were already working. By sunrise, most of the buildings had been completely torn down. Aerial footage showed that Yingzhiyuan was almost completely destroyed. Many people online expressed shock, asking why such a well-constructed and culturally rich site had to be demolished, while so many poorly built, unfinished skyscrapers are still left standing. On May 9th, the Chaoyang district government in Shantou, Guangdong province, issued a public notice stating that Yingzhiyuan was considered an illegal construction. The notice ordered it to be torn down within 45 days. If the demolition wasn't completed on time, the government said it would carry out forced demolition. The estate was built by a local resident named Cheng Yingbiao and had more than 10 buildings. Online sources say Yingzhiyuan had been in the works since 2013. It was reportedly funded by the three Chen brothers from the area, with an estimated investment of nearly 1 billion yuan. Videos shared online show that Yingzhiyuan featured architecture unique to the Chaoshan area. The complex included 4 buildings modeled after traditional Beijing-style courtyard homes and 11 European-style villas. The entire property was richly decorated, with elegant carvings and classical Chinese-style beams and rooftops. It was stunning. The forced demolition of such a beautifully designed estate has triggered widespread criticism online. Many people asked, "This wasn't built in a day. Where were the authorities when it was being constructed?" Others said, "It could have been turned into a tourist attraction. Tearing it down is such a waste." One comment read, "Even turning it into a ticketed heritage site would be better than destroying it." Independent commentator Du Zheng called it a sad joke under authoritarian rule. He said this reflects how the Chinese Communist Party operates. Because it is not democratically elected, it doesn't care about public opinion. In his words, the system is essentially run by people who came to power through thuggish means. Meanwhile, China's property market has been struggling in recent years. Beyond commercial real estate, many residential projects have been left unfinished. Since these affect people's homes, they've led to repeated protests from homeowners demanding answers. One such case involves hundreds of employees from China National Petroleum Corporation, CNPC. They bought apartments in bulk through their employers over a decade ago. Now they've been waiting 9 years for their homes. Back in 2013, employees from the Changqing Transport Division of CNPC's natural gas transportation company signed up to buy apartments in a residential project called Zhengguan Shoufu, located in Xi'an's economic development zone. The developer was Shanxi Gaohong Real Estate Company. The homes are supposed to be handed over by May 2016, but construction stalled, and nothing has moved forward since. Ms. Zhang, whose husband works at Changqing Transport, told the media that the company signed a group buying agreement with the developer in November 2013. She bought an apartment for 46,000 yuan per unit, about 5,500 yuan per square meter. In total, over 400 CNPC employees participated in the group purchase. Many of them came from other provinces like Ningxia, Gansu, and Sichuan. Together, they paid more than 100 million yuan for their homes. Since 2016, when construction first stalled, the homeowners had been protesting and petitioning. The project briefly resumed at one point, but stopped again due to financial problems. To this day, none of the homeowners have received their homes, and they can't get their money back either. They're left with no options. On May 22nd, a TikToker posted a video showing an unfinished project in Dinglong City, Guangdong. He asked whether these kinds of buildings were even livable, and said any attempt to restart construction just seemed like officials were doing it for show. On May 25th, a TikToker complained about a similar case in Zhumadian, Henan province. He stood in front of a half-built Jiahe New City complex and said, "Is this what the government means by its promise to deliver homes?" He pointed to the empty construction site and asked, "Where are the workers the officials keep talking about?" On May 27th, in Zhumadian, again, homeowners from the unfinished Evergrande Yufu development blocked the road in protest. They shouted,
"Heartless developer, give us back our homes. Give us back our hard-earned money."
Just days earlier, on May 24th, homeowners from another Evergrande Yufu project in Xingtai, Hebei, went to the local petition office, seeking help from the authorities. On May 26th, in Hengyang, Hunan province, things escalated. Homeowners from a project called Platinum Era found that the government had secretly diverted their escrow funds, the money meant to ensure the building would be completed. They had no idea the money was gone until it was too late. Construction had been stalled for years, and no one is taking responsibility. One homeowner said in frustration, "I just want to go home. We're not even at war, and I still can't go home." In recent years, more and more people online have been sharing photos and videos of China's unfinished construction projects, both inside the city and overseas. But Li Jun, a real estate agent in Toronto, Canada, recently wrote that Toronto had also gone through a booming real estate period lasting over 30 years, and yet there isn't a single abandoned building anywhere in the Greater Toronto area. Even if a building is delayed for some reason, Li said, it usually gets picked up quickly, resumed, and completed on schedule with a smooth handover to buyers. He explained why Canada has been able to avoid the kind of collapse seen in China's property market. In his view, it's because of several key differences. In China, land ownership is unclear, information is not transparent, and local governments often chase GDP blindly. But in Canada, land is privately owned. That not only helps prevent unfinished buildings, but also creates opportunities to repurpose unused rural land. He said this land could be turned into modern agricultural areas and give jobless college graduates a new path forward. Chinese affairs expert Yue Shan said that if you look at the bigger picture of unfinished projects, they've all appeared mostly in the last 10 years. That timeline matches when Xi Jinping came to power. Since then, China has taken a political turn to the left, and its economy has been slowing down. Yue warned that if things keep going this way, the Chinese economy could sink back to the level of the 1990s. That means more and more unfinished buildings are likely to appear, and even the ones restarting now might never be finished. In his opinion, smart investors are staying away from China. He also argued that the root of the problem lies in China's communist ideology. According to Yue, because the Chinese Communist Party won't allow private land ownership, the system itself is unable to fix the issue of abandoned projects. He believes that only if the Communist Party steps down and true private ownership is allowed, can China solve its unfinished building crisis.
What you're seeing is not a scene from a movie, but the real aftermath of an explosion at the chemical company in Gaomi, Shandong province. According to the Beijing News, the blast happened around noon on May 27th at Shandong Gaomi Yudao Chemical. Videos captured a strong shockwave that shattered windows at nearby shops and school buildings.
Look at this. It's really serious. The whole factory is destroyed. This looks like a chemical plant. I guess a lot of people inside didn't make it. Look, it's really scary. Even the fire trucks are staying well back. It's all chemicals in there, toxic stuff. The smoke is poisonous. There's red and yellow smoke. That's toxic. It's even on fire. Oh man, I was lying at home and that bang scared me. I thought my building was going to collapse. It's terrifying. I'm leaving. I don't want to look anymore. This is toxic smoke. Don't get poisoned. Let's go right now.
Just a few hours ago, my 2 daughters were sleeping right here. Oh, that's so scary. Luckily, we weren't in this room then.
All the glass is gone. Look at this room. Oh man, and down this way, look inside. It's even worse in there.
It's not just the glass. The door handles here is broken and the roof is damaged too.
The whole place blew up. All gone in one blast. This is the Nampi chemical plant. Half of it was wrapped up early this morning and then just blew apart. Good thing the guys got out fast.
Residential window frames in the neighborhood closest to the blast were twisted out of shape. Videos widely shared from local residents in Baichen Town, Gaomi, show the shockwave toppling the factory's perimeter wall within 0.3 seconds. A man several kilometers from the site said he was inside his store when the explosion suddenly happened, catching him completely off guard. Surrounding shops suffered varying degrees of damage. He described his losses as all the glass windows on the 2nd and 3rd floors being shattered. The moment was deeply shocking to him. Another shop owner near the site confirmed this. She said the area was immediately sealed off after the explosion. Though about 3 kilometers from the blast, she said the sound was very loud and windows facing the explosion were broken. She also noted a power outage apparently caused by a snapped high-voltage line. Photos shared online showed glass shattered and windows frames deformed in homes near the Yudao chemical plant in Gaomi. Some cars nearby had their entire front windshield blown off. A nearby shop owner said residents in communities near the chemical plant were being evacuated away from the blast area. The explosion shattered glass in school buildings nearby, leading to a temporary closure. Some students suffered cuts from broken glass. The area around the blast site remained filled with a pungent smell after the explosion. One shop owner said, "Glass is shattered in nearby buildings. I kept my mask on because the smell was very strong." Another local hardware store owner posted on social media, "We sleep every day smelling that sharp odor. Today we finally fear for our lives." A villager named Liu Yuan, living about 4 to 5 kilometers south of the plant, recalled to reporters that she was having lunch at home when the explosion happened. She saw thick smoke and a pungent gas rapidly spreading northward with the wind. She said her location was safe due to the wind direction, but residents to the north had already put on masks to protect themselves. Liu Yan said she expects the lockdown will not be lifted soon and may last a long time. She also revealed that the police were heavily guarding several key intersections, stopping anyone trying to film the scene. Some people caught filming were reportedly detained. Reporters from Gaomi People's Hospital and Gaomi Municipal Hospital said both facilities have treated multiple injured from the incident. According to official local reports, by 7:25 p.m., the explosion had caused 5 deaths, 6 people missing, and 19 with minor injuries. The company's official website states that Shandong Yudao Chemical is a subsidiary of Haomai Group. It is located in Renhe Chemical Park, Baichen Town, Gaomi City, covering 47 hectares and employing over 300 people. The explosion caused direct damage to surrounding communities and also affected the stock price of Haomai Technology, a listed company under Haomai Group, which dropped nearly 4% on the afternoon of May 27th. The ripple effect of this accident goes beyond local losses. According to the company, it mainly produces low-toxicity pesticides and pharmaceutical chemicals. However, the severity of the explosion and chemical leak has cast doubt on the low-toxicity claim. An online investigation found the chemical plant mainly produces insecticides, including chlorantraniliprole active ingredients. Chlorantraniliprole itself has relatively low toxicity, but intermediates in its synthesis, such as pyridine and aniline compounds, are
So
often
bored.
carcinogenic and even neurotoxic. The burning pollutants at the scene could also cause acute poisoning. Following
From a humble
So bored. Hello, King Blackout. What's this? This is Hearthstone. Oh, nice. I guess. He's actually giving it to me. Wow, so close. Almost lost. Way too costly. Nice. No death rattles yet. That's so bad. Shit, this RNG is so bad. Honestly, I feel like going over to Quibbler instead.
This is your boy Nim, and welcome back to another video. This week in the Nim Nation, we got Melissa and Eric, Sketch by Sev, Generational Prodigy 88, and Arif, or Arif, Arif, not sure. Guys, if you want to send me your fan art, all you got. questions on Twitter, Instagram, or y'all can hit me up in the Discord. Look, we're gonna get the Discord.
Wow. I need that. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Less damage, maybe. Or still 15, maybe. Yeah, fuck. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Oh no, kill the roof in there, please. Yes. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill us. Let us win. Nah, we're probably dead. One turn off victory. One turn.
We're popping again. I've been away, but we're gonna start being more active. Link in the description for our Discord server. Join now. We can have a ball. If you want to connect with me, just hit me up on Discord. We'll have 2 balls. How about that? More than 1 ball. And it's Tuesday. And I've been trying to put this video up all day, but somebody was cutting grass outside. So anyway, today we're gonna be taking a look at some hilarious memes. So without any further ado, here we go. Just in case I'll make it home tonight. A magnetic lockbox on the bottom of your car. That's actually a pretty good idea. What's in here? Beans. Freaking beans, bro. We got beans. About to do a burn. Nonchalant.
Shit. Hey, put your head down, little bro. Tight. You know, they doing way too much trying to kill me, bro. That shit.
You fought well, Dreaming bigger,
Get down, bro.
Lame as hell. Hey, get down, bro. Screams of agony and pain around you. You don't care.
Yo, little bro. Head down, bro. They're really popping on us right now.
I was gonna say he's a hero, but then he did that.
Damn, boy, they really trying.
They really trying to kill me. Try sitting down to pee to make me. What's no? Oh. He really. Not relatable at all. She asked me to put her kids so I can just. Oh, not Dobby. Come on, bro. That was diabolical.
a fine performance. Here, as compensation.
you somebody to take care of you like this? She's actually dead. Rest in peace. Bessie would never do this. And why you split? What? Hey, bro, they're coming rapid fire. I can't keep.
Bro.
Hey, bro, they're coming rapid fire. I can't keep up. This is ridiculous. Why would he do that? What good mobile game has possibly be about that? Those of us in the video game memorabilia space, we know about that stripper called Mario. It's worth $5,000. Illegal to own. Nintendo tells their target employees to not give it out. Highly sought after. It's Monday. Actually, it's Tuesday.
Get in the house. Get in the house.
There's a dog on the loose.
You fought well, mortal. Emotional support included. Your strength is eternal.
Watch out now. Watch out now. Too slow.
cappuccino salsa binnen 1 minuut op je rekening.
Whoa.
Ja, ja.
You've arrived at your destination.
At the same time.
Dude, you just sold out.
In class.
Dude, you just sold out Madison Square Garden. No, I know, that's great, but I just really want people to understand that I'm a country boy.
Post Malone.
Alrighty, yeah.
Post Malone.
Okay, we're doing.
We hopping on the game?
Yeah, I'm
Next,
hopping on the game.
MGK.
It was time to make a change.
Yeah, I'm hopping on the game. Bro, just hop on the game. And don't say you gonna do it if you ain't gonna do it.
My boy got a trench varsity jacket. My boy got a trench varsity jacket on.
This man got a nightgown. Wee Willie Winkle style. Look like me at night.
Alrighty, so your total is going to be $420 with 69 cents.
$420.69.
You know, he's a hard worker. He seemed like a great guy. He gave us some really great service. What should I do? 50, 80, maybe $100 tip.
Dude, can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, that was him talking?
Give me change.
Bro. Somebody say me on
What the fuck, dude?
That was not part of the play.
I don't know why you.
It won't happen again.
It won't happen again. It should have never happened in the first place. Boom! Okay. Stop. Osaka! Look at Spider-Man.
Goddamn.
Come on, give me an electron game. Give me an electron.
haul that ass out.
I knew you was.
Thursday
I
afternoon.
knew you was, baby.
A fine performance. That one is blessed.
What? Just hooting and hollering in the CBS.
I'm probably bored because this game looks boring. Lord just playing. Nah, it is kind of boring. But for real, I've never seen it before and it doesn't look that entertaining. I mean, it is kind of boring. It's fun, but not to play solo. But I don't know what the fuck to do. What else am I gonna do? I'm so bored. What?
Like in your face. Insane. She kept it together though. Kudos. Somebody forgot their meds. Somebody forgot their meds. She said. He said. Akuro. That was smooth. That was smooth.
Man, I'm phasing out.
You have earned this. I have saved the best for now.
Ay, ay, ay.
Your efforts have borne fruit. You fought well.
Ay, ay. Hey, hey. Hmm.
Your efforts have borne fruit.
Scheiße. Hmm.
This is gonna be easy, bro.
Ready?
Yeah,
3,
not the
2,
Fortnite guy.
1.
Whoa! Oh! What the? Wait, why is he letting them fly? Just ripping ass things. This generation is cooked.
Social
Cooked,
media
I tell you.
comedian Haha Davis is behind bars for no laughing matter here. He is accused of domestic violence.
Oh my god, I'm finding nothing. Fuck. He's up against undead. Ay, ay, ay.
The as Carlos Davis was arrested by Utica police on Friday. Investigators haven't released any additional information on the victims. We don't know much about the circumstances. Davis has been held in the Macomb County Jail on a $5,000 cash surety bond.
Okay, that's actually useful. Hit left, come on, hit left. No. Hey, hey. Hey. Insane. Just barely. A good teammate. Why is he so fucking tanky? That fuck. I think his hands are already full. What's up with these fucking trades? Holy shit. What?
Not our boy, Davis. You ain't right
So
for that.
this is what happened when you're honest with your therapist. I would recommend you lie to your therapist. Don't be completely honest with them. They gave me a cat, but that's all I'm able to come in contact with. But make sure you guys stay positive.
You in a panic. How you get that bone? I'm gonna tell.
Ai, ai, comer um tomate com sal, né?
Don't you eat that. Just harden every artery in your body. 8-ish at the skate park.
Why are you screaming? It's just a little cow. You're gonna want to flip onto your back so when the cow gets close, you can grab its face and suffocate it. Throw it into the nearest wall, hit it with the hip thrust, catch it off the wall into a suplex. You're then gonna want to grab the nearest horse, shake it. That causes horses to kick, and that'll kick the cow off the property. Imagine not being able to do this.
Imagine.
$1 are coming
your way. Hey!
Send this to your bro if you want to aggressively touch him up.
Why? Why do y'all do these things? And then have a nerve to have an outro.
Dude? No. This isn't blackface. I'm an actual demon. Bro, please tell me that's not blackface.
Not cool, man.
No. You don't understand. I'm literally a forest demon from across the bridge. This isn't a costume.
Get the
Insane. He said him and the rich. At that point, just open the door, sir. Like,
Oh, wow. That's not what I was planning on, but okay. No.
But a BLT. I was about, you know,
A BLT with cheese.
Damn, all right.
That's
I began to
crazy.
pass out. Then my head hit the wall. Boom. But
Down goes Sarah. Should've been watching where you was going.
A fine performance. It will grow stronger in time.
Damn.
Why y'all just doing anything, man? Feeding the baby in the ear. The baby trying to hear the milk coming, you know what I'm saying? Word up. She realized it and still went back into the ear. Oh, heck no.
Some dungeon entrances in Top Heroes are super sneaky. At Sentry Tower, most players just grab the chest and leave.
You and me too, sister. His impulsive thoughts won. Oh no. This fool about to throw up, smack the spoon out of her hand. Or smack her in the face. And he looking at her like, yeah.
Go quick! I begin to.
Oh shit. No. Mana.
It will fulfill its duty. I have more to offer.
Oh my god. Here. Okay. Mana.
Perhaps hire another. Your efforts have borne fruit.
So good, make you want to slap your mom?
Then my head hit the wall.
You fought well, mortal. It will fulfill its duty.
Catch y'all boys, y'all be safe.
Now she has
Say,
two.
Hit it one more time for me. Hit it one
Did I
more
say that?
time, bro. I forgot about that dog. Forgot about that dog.
Funny friend is again. Oh no.
Kyle, is that you?
Yeah.
Your stepdad wants you to take out the trash.
I don't give a shit what Tom says. He's not my dad, is he?
Sweetheart, no, but you know
Then
that.
where is he? Where's my actual dad at? Where's my actual
Oh, this is actually sad, yo.
Yo, my bad for calling you, bro. Yo, hop on the game right now. I'm on right now, bro.
I can't right now. I'm outside, bro.
All good then, bro. I'm gonna catch you, bro.
Hey, say it before I get off the phone.
Nah, bro. Not right now, bro.
No, please say it, please.
I forgot about that dog.
All right, man.
He got a catchphrase. Oh no.
I forgot about that dog.
Asa na kaya si Jack Vlog?
I forgot about that dog.
So nasty. So. Disgusting. What is going to happen at 1 million? Lobster in 2025, bro? Watching another man take a wide step in public. Ladies. You got it? You get it? I think you do. Ew, you need to go to a hospital. It just kept. You need to go to a hospital. It just kept coming out.
I hate him! I hate him! I feel like I've never.
Big ass shoes.
What's up?
Throw the whole water bottle away. Big ass shoes.
What's up?
Throw the whole water bottle.
The world shall be watching.
Can you teach me one word in Japanese?
Japan again?
Hentai?
Het is eindelijk tijd voor TUI. De allerbeste last minutes. Kortingen tot wel €400 per persoon. Nu tijdelijk nog voordeliger. Nu op toei.nl. Toei, live happy.
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks behind to weeks ahead of my deadlines. You see, I used to just bed.
Name 3 chess pieces.
Really?
Pieces. Chess. The game.
Chess. Is this the farting video? What is going on? Everybody's letting them rip right and left.
Yeah, I can see you.
What's going on?
You found me. Finally, yes. Ow.
How long has he been in there? Look, his clothes don't even fit.
James, you don't remember me, Brendan? Oh my.
They didn't know who it was. It's been so long.
What year is it? 2020. Bro. Oh shit.
How did you get in my
for
house?
A while. Wow. We thought you were dead.
How did he survive?
At
On
least
ashes?
10 police officers searched the inside of the house. Not enough. I was in a god spot. Why didn't you just come out?
That hat, though.
I'm just so hyped to be like sleeping in my own bed. Oh my god.
You're not gonna be sleeping in your own bed. Your parents moved away.
Yeah.
They got divorced and moved away.
Oh, wow.
Search them up.
Okay, yeah.
Search them up.
They thought he was dead.
Mom.
Wait, is that like the mocap? From God of War, looks like it.
He is one of the most well-known streamers on Twitch. He has over 5 million subscribers and streams every day to over 100,000 people.
Hilarious.
Except on Mondays and Fridays. Ladies and gentlemen, Osmond Gold.
Oh,
Come in
no.
here.
Oh no.
You son of a...
Oh my God. Hey, if you don't know who Osmond Gold is, let's just say he don't be cleaning up. Nuclear breath is crazy. Dude is nasty. He nasty. TwitchCon, nah, y'all can keep that. We should have hosed that MFer down when he.
Hold on, man. Now look here, you snag mouth motherfucker. I'm on the phone with the dentist trying to get you some teeth so you can eat some solid food. Keep on, you lizard.
Yo, works. Look, it's a 35-inch TV, and we paid for a 40-inch. So,
Oh Lord.
crazy, yeah. Double checking.
Open the schools.
And that should say 40.
Bro, measure the hypotenuse, man.
So it,
What do you do for work?
Diagonally
I'm a
across the
scientist.
screen.
Cool. Have you done anything of note? We actually just discovered the cure for cancer. Can you believe that? The cure for cancer, and you're on this flight, on this plane, the one that I'm also currently on. Yep, me and my team. My team who discovered the cure for cancer.
The team too? Oh, you definitely go.
We're the only ones that know about this. We hold the knowledge here on this flight. And that's why when we get to our destination, we're gonna tell the whole world.
The government's like, ooh, kill him.
My God.
What is this? Grandma final ball. Dom Toretto is all about vet.
Send this video to someone.
I looked away from the other video just to see this on the next video. Come on, Mr. Fiend. Hood Bean! Hey! Hood Bean! Hood Bean! I mean, hey, Hood Bean, let's go, hey.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Y'all pull up on me and...
Okay, that took me by surprise. I couldn't even read that. He's trying to vlog for the first time.
Yeah, that's wild.
efforts have borne fruit. You fought well. And so the cycle pauses. Your efforts have borne fruit.
so steady.
season today.
Me and my friend are beefing. You say
Hey guys. Ooh. I support genocide. Oh.
What?
Bitch, fuck you. Get off my line.
You gotta read stuff before you see it.
Oh, falling asleep.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Order at Burger King.
Probably the Whopper.
One Whopper?
Yeah.
Leave that man alone.
That's it? No fries, no drink?
It usually takes me like 2 days to eat that thing, so.
Oh, now I know you got it. It's the horse. The whole world. Make the brown shake. What's he doing? Trying to get some snaps or something? Didn't go as planned, did it, kitty? POV, you step on your friend's toe, forgetting it's linked to all nuclear launch sites, and you have only moments left together. That's really stupid. That's. Whoever came up with that caption is very creative.
The fuck?
Oh.
You will not find success alone.
Multitasking, I guess.
I hate him. I hate him.
Bro, how did you get so skinny? Skinny.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Early in the morning on June 22nd at Tiananmen Square in
In Japan, when you buy a book, they wrap it in paper right at the register. Not as a gift, just for privacy. So if you're reading something personal or even a little controversial, no one's judging. It also keeps the book clean. Is it like this anywhere else? In Japan, when you buy a book,
You have proven yourself. taken a toll. The battle rages eternal. It was time to make a change.
I'll give you a good time.
Reflect and repent. Reflect and repent. Reflect and repent.
Wanna see the voodoo I do?
Start niet met fact.
forces.
You know how we do. Se acabó. Free drinks now. You know how we do. Se acabó. Free drinks.
A fine performance. A blessed trade. Here, as compensation.
Now.
If this V1 can subscribe, so can you. Alright, Crib.
Great. Now I'm scared of sourdough bread.
There is a place you should. Should not miss in Amsterdam.
The battle rages eternal. have saved the best for now. Perhaps hire another. That one is blessed. It was time to make a change.
Babe, what kind of ball was that?
Schedule tables bumping in the city, they don't play that. Throw a shot, might let it slide, my homies, they don't. Schedule tables bumping in the city, they don't play that. Throw a shot, might let it slide, my homies, they don't. Even when you feel love.
Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have.
Quebras logo da India. Isso Quebras logo da India. Isso
You said what? You ain't gonna do what? What's wrong? What's happening? Pull up. I dare you. No. We're not doing that. I got black hats on. Is that your pants? What you mean? And I got ski mask. I dare you.
Get ready with. Okay, orange dream strawberry coming right up.
Ask me how to get 50% off.
Don't ask me that question.
You mean how to get
Don't. I'm warning you, sir.
But it says ask you.
And if you ask me... I legally have to tell you.
You don't want me to save money?
This is $5 we're talking about. Is it worth it? Not at all.
How do I get 50% off today's smoothie?
No!
What?
No!
What? Wait, how do I get 50% off?
It's something fucked up, man.
Oh God.
It's something fucked up.
Really?
Yes. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck. You see that Honda Civic out front?
Yeah.
There's a guy in the trunk. Follow the map, finish him off. I don't care how you do it. Everybody has a different approach.
What?
When you come back, the smoothie's half off.
You got me, motherfucker. No, seriously, what do I have to do?
No, you gotta dump the body. I was serious about that. Here he comes.
It's done.
Okay, orange dream strong.
Lead elbow from Jones. I don't know what Smith's way. Waiting on. Lead elbow from Jones.
Don't look up.
You have proven yourself. It will grow stronger in time. I admire your success.
He'll make me hear another disgusting joke. He's such a schmuck.
She thinks I'm schmuck.
Whoa, lighten up in that aftershave, buddy.
What? Oh yeah, like you've got the perfect body? Hi, Mr. Marshall.
What? No, don't say it.
What? I was just gonna tell you the Gillette budget's on your desk, and I went out last night and I got...
You fought well, mortal. It bears new strength. I admire your success.
Got you that Merlot that you wanted. Here's your credit card back.
Thank you.
You okay?
Here we go.
Do you realize that I have an Ivy League education and that running your stupid errands has put me into therapy? Why don't you...
You fought well, mortal.
I hope you're up for a little walk.
I'll do what I can. Escape the darkness with me.
You take me seriously and give me some real work to do. Oh yeah, I remember why. Because I have a vagina.
Is there anything else I can get for you? Oh, good. You're on time.
Morning.
What's the matter? You look a little different. You know, I think maybe it's his hair. It looks a little thicker, doesn't it?
Oh, okay.
You smell good today. New cologne?
That's it? No other thoughts?
What do you mean?
You feeling all right, though?
Don't look up. Make me hear another just.
Have you seen my ticket?
Oh, excuse me, man.
Yeah.
I got my dad's face card, but also this rare tooth condition. Oh my gosh, I see it. I'm gonna pause it right there. You can see it, it happens so quickly, and I know exactly what that is from the moment I see it, and not just because it's on the screen.
You have proven yourself.
May the shores be with you.
My stock is improved.
Screen saying it, but this is exactly right. Dentogenesis imperfecta type 2. Now, dentist, what the heck is dentogenesis imperfecta? Well, your teeth are made of two different layers. Well, three technically if you include the pulp. The outer enamel layer, the inside softer dentin layer, and the pulp. Now, in dentogenesis imperfecta, the dentin or inside layer completely is misformed. It's formed the wrong way, that there's not enough of it, or it's made up of this soft, gunky stuff. And so what it is the inside of your tooth is really where your main coloring looks like. So, you know, we see yellow, we see white, we things like that. Well, enamel, the outer layer, is actually clear like a lens. And so when you see through, you see the inner layer of dentin that you're seeing. And that's how teeth are more yellow or whiter or whatever it is. And sometimes if you whiten too much, you can actually see the enamel will turn clear on you a little bit. And so when you...
Het zijn
You fought well, mortals. I see its potential.
Fight for the fans. The lava flows, and I flow with it. I see their end.
Your strength is eternal.
Do not cut your toenails round or in a V shape. Instead, cut them straight across to prevent ingrowns. Do not
A fine performance. Your strength is eternal.
Start niet met fact.
Oh my gosh, you deserve mine! I deserve mine! Yay! Just what you wanted. Trophy. Just exactly. Is it the right color? No, but it's okay. What's the right color? Huh? Red.
You have my support. It bears new strength. I see its potential. I see its potential. Here, as compensation. From the smallest seed. None shall surpass you.
If you keep wearing that VR headset like that down the middle, you're gonna turn like me. That's what happened to me.
Well, maybe you should just stop wearing the hat. It's probably not helping.
No, I'm cultivating right now. I actually have a hair-eating fungus. You see the spots?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
cultivating.
see. You're just,
I'm harvesting.
You're a gardener.
The fungus is thriving.
Yeah. Is that braille on your hat? Oh, it's just lines. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it actually looks like dots.
Yes, it's braille.
it's a-
Yes, I'm very blind, sir. I have to read my hat for some reason. If you keep wearing that VR headset like that down the middle.
Well, well, look who it is.
Who is it? It's me, Peter. I'm standing right here.
This is a glass eye, Peter. They had to remove the one you shot.
Oh boy, that whole day was a mess, huh?
What happened to you anyway? You look terrible.
Look,
You have proven yourself.
you guys, I messed up bad. Winning the lottery was the worst thing that ever happened to me and my family. I thought
Oh, you want to get a burger? Nah, fuck that. I'm getting something healthy. Good luck finding something healthy in this bloody country, mate. Anything's better than that joint, buddy. What did I say, you fucking fat idiot? We're gonna need to get a tow truck to get you out of here, you fat cunt. Me fat? Look at yourself. Oh, fuck. Oh, you want to get a burger? Nah, fuck that. I'm getting something healthy. Baby. I do. Here? Yeah. Yep. Oh, hi, doggy.
Sydney, get out of there.
You have proven yourself. I have saved the best for now.
I've got two right here. They got cords and controllers.
How much?
They're $80.
Done.
Oh.
Like just ask, do you have GameCube? Do you have GameCube? Do you have GameCube?
Oh yeah, we got.
You won. Here.
Woo! It's all yours.
You got it?
I got it.
Sweet. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm literally buying this for one game.
Really? What game?
Eternal Darkness.
Oh, creepy game.
It is.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hoe kreeg ik deze? Oh my god, give me that skateboard. Oh, that skateboard's fire. Come here. Oh my god, that skateboard's fire. Let me see. Oh my god, Chad, look at this Luffy skateboard. I've never seen a Luffy skateboard. Wait. Is this yours? That's yours? Oh, wait. Stop. Driver, wait, come out. Driver, come out. Driver, stop.
This is the time for resolve. Perhaps higher enough. I will hold them here. You will not find success alone.
Prada, get on! Whose skateboard is this? He had a blue shirt? Is it him? I'm about to go out there. Whose skateboard is this? It's yours? Wait, come here. Hey, is it his? He had a blue shirt. Now he's cool! Damn! This is yours? Yeah. Oh, my fault, bro. Hey, W skateboard. My fault, I took your bro. Oh my god, give me that skateboard.
Careful what you wish for. Go like this. Careful what you wish for. They'll make you could make more. Get more out the deal on. Wait, hey yo. Yo, I ain't got long. I'm about to get some money in the hour. But let me hit you with some shit before I take a